Hey, it's Bruno again. Oh man, this is unbelievable. I love this offline capability and everything looks so snappy and fast with this new progressive web app. I think people are going to really like our new RoboFriends app. Thanks a lot. You've honestly been so good that I look forward to some more projects with you. All right, Bruno's happy with our work. Hopefully you had a fun time in this section learning about some of the things that we can do to make our websites, web apps faster. We first talked about code optimizations and the idea of only loading what we actually need for the user and not having unnecessary JavaScript delivered, sent to the client. We talked about how we can do that with things like code splitting and using the abilities in Webpack to do tree shaking and avoid unused code. We also talked about avoiding to block the main thread, whether through animations or long-running JavaScript tasks. We talked a little bit about memory leaks and making sure that we clean up after ourselves when we change pages. And then we also talked about avoiding multiple re-rendering, using React to be as efficient as possible in rendering our components. We then talked about progressive web apps, this new idea of making our web apps as close to native apps as possible so that they work really nicely with mobile devices. We talked about how we needed HTTPS and something called a manifest file to bridge that gap. And then finally, we talked about Service Worker and how cool it is that we now have a way for us to deliver websites offline through the power of Service Worker and the Cache API. And now we have completed our front-end knowledge of what we can do to improve performance. And since we've already covered our network optimizations, we now have one last part, the backend optimization. And one of my favorite topics. Another great topic that I think you're really going to enjoy. Don't worry, we'll get to it later on in the course. These are all really fun, exciting topics. But for now, we all need a break. Good job getting this far. There's a lot more to cover. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.